All right, fish on, let's go. Yeah. What's going on, guys? I'm out here again. We're doing something different today. As you can see, I have my little yak today. I don't have the big ones. Today it marks 4 years that I posted my first Instagram picture doing some kayak fishing. That's a picture right there. So it's been 4 years. It's exactly today is the day that I started. So I decided to take this one out today. I did that last year, but I didn't have the YouTube channel. So I only had pictures. It's on my Instagram. You can go check them out too here. So that's where I started, and today I want to just go out and try it again. I am using pretty much all the same gear I had back then, hence the spinning reels and everything else. Is actually, they're all like Walmart reels and rods and you know, kind of flimsy stuff, but I'm gonna try it out, see if it works, and see how I do it with all this old and not so good quality gear. But you know, they're still holding, they still work. I caught a lot of fish with them before. I used to use live bait. Last year when I did this, where I went on this lifetime kayak, I also used live bait. So today it's going to be artificial only, and see how I do it. I think the main challenge will be not being able to stand up, especially on this day today where like it's blue skies and a little bit windy. This kayak only holds 275 pounds, so we'll see how it goes, because back then I was pretty heavy. I was 315 pounds. That's me right here, probably catching one of my first trouts out there. Right now I'm 175, so I should be able to stand up on it, hopefully, and see if we can catch some fish. So let's get out there, let's do some paddling. Let's go. All right, guys, got this down, ready to launch. It's a bit windy, so before going out, I'm just gonna tell you a little story on how I started kayak fishing. The reason I have this kayak is that a buddy of mine used to work for Bertram Yachts in Tampa, and back in like 2022, we had, you know, a couple of hurricanes in 2021, and this kayak actually washed out in their yard. They tried to find the owner, like nobody claimed it, and my buddy just asked me, hey, do you want that kayak? It's just sitting there. And I'm pretty sure I have a picture of us like carrying that kayak somewhere out of the Bertram yard. So because, you know, that kayak came out of Bertram Yachts, this kayak is the only one in the world Bertram yak. So yeah, that's my little kayak here. That's how I started. I did a few months with it, and then I fell in love with it, you know, and I soon got my perception right after, because I felt like this wasn't big enough for me, because you know, I was 315 pounds back then, and it was pretty unstable for a guy my size on this little kayak. So I went and got the Perception that holds 450 pounds, so I could bring everything I wanted. And I kind of stopped using this one for a little while, but yeah, still pretty good kayak. Even though I was big, it was, you know, I was still fishing on them, and that's how I fell in love with kayak fishing. And you know, the rest is history. 4 years later, I'm out here and, you know, try to figure out how not to put a lot of stuff on this kayak right now, but I think I got enough. I got everything that I need. So let's get out there, see if we can catch some fish. It's cold, it's windy, it's gonna be a little bit challenging not having a motor or a paddle drive, but we can do it. Let's get out there. Alright guys, that's it. It's a bit wobbly and definitely don't feel as stable, but it's quick. So I'm like against the wind, against the tide, but I'm moving. So I like it. It's light and it's very maneuverable. So I'm definitely gonna need my anchor today. Gonna need my poles and everything, and hopefully I won't get blown out. Alright, we're out here. I'm gonna try this little spot first and see if there's anything there. I feel like I'm gonna get dragged on everywhere if I catch something slightly bigger, but I'm not putting my anchor down just yet. But it's here, it's ready to go if I need to. Haven't used a spinning gear, like spinning rods and reels, for a little while now. But it's like riding a bike. It's even easier. No backlashes today for me, so that'll be great. I might have to change some of this jig heads. Well, I have weighted hooks on this right now, but I'll have to get some heavier jig heads on them. The wind's pushing me around a little bit too fast, but it's all good. Came out pretty late today. Didn't want to be here in the cold. We are gonna get up to 70 degrees today, so that's why I started midday. Got that sun up and the tide is rolling in, and it should be a nice pleasant day, not so cold. And maybe the fish will be more active too now in the afternoon since the sun is out. And hopefully we can get some fish in this yak. All right, fish on, let's go. Yeah. Oh, I think it's a ladyfish. Oh, come on. It is a ladyfish. What? Oh, it's a big one too. Okay. Could do all this. No. Okay. There you go. Okay. Stop. All right, ladyfish, first one. Not bad. It's a good start. This is not a catfish. And there's fish here, so let's continue. See if we can find some good ones. And actually stay in place pretty good. I thought it was gonna drag me around, but hey, kayak's holding. Sure is quick, it's nice. Alright, we got something here. Alright, fish on. Okay, let's see. Another one. Come on. I didn't feel like a ladyfish at first. Okay, alright. Gonna have to move because this guy seems to be all over the place. There. Alright. Move down a little bit. See if they'll get something. Get something else there. There's a little point there that looks interesting, so gonna try that first. If they don't catch anything, we'll catch another ladyfish. I'll move down. It's getting hot out here. I'm gonna have to take this jacket off soon. That's nice for a change. Actually, not having to wear a jacket. It's great. Alright, fish on. Let's see what we got here. This doesn't feel like a ladyfish. It's a jack. Okay. Alright. Put a jack here to change. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Okay. We're getting closer to that trash fish slam. I hope I don't catch a catfish now, but hey, this is definitely an improvement from 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was out hoping just to not catch a catfish. You know, fishing with cut bait, not even live bait, and I had like a chicken rig set up on my rods, and that's the setup I had with I basically had a surf fishing basically set like a setup for surf fishing on my inshore setup. So like I had like a pyramid sinker on it. I had a chicken rig with like, you know, little J-roll hooks on it, and that's what I was using. I did that for a while until I found out about Salt Strong, and then Salt Strong is where I learned all the rigging and everything for inshore, and then I started catching more fish. But you know, for a few months, that's what I was using. I even caught a redfish like that, you know, just sitting on the bottom, kind of like a drop shot style rigging, and it worked, but definitely not what you want to do out here. And now, you know, catching ladyfish and jacks on artificial only, that's definitely an improvement. It's not the improvement I want to see today, but hopefully we'll find something else. Alright, I just had something come up and try to buy my lure. Kind of could have been a jack, could have been something else, could have been a giant catfish too. So okay, we're on something, or I'm stuck. Come on. I think we're on something. Alright, fish on, let's go. Yeah. Okay. It's another jack, I think. It is. Yeah, we're on the jack side of things now. Started with ladyfish, then jacks, and now hopefully it will get better. Boom, another one. Alright, fish on, let's go. Yeah, there might be another jack. Okay, there's around here right now. But hey, I have to like loosen my drag because I don't want to like break my line. These guys are strong. A bit too much actually. Alright. Yeah, eating them up. Hello, Jack. And even though it's warm, I'm still going low and slow. Pretty much just letting it sit, giving like nice little long bumps onto it and letting it just sit there and see if they'll come for it. Although the jacks, sometimes they are hitting when I'm retrieving it, when it's moving. But right on the bottom, definitely is where I'm getting most of the strikes now. But it's nice and warm now. The water's still cold, and this is pretty deep here. Now it's 11-12 feet deep here. Of course, not by the mangroves. Mangroves are probably more like 3 to 4. So kind of drag that lure back to you slowly. I'm getting bites. I'm getting something now. Okay, something's on. Come on, get it. All right, let's go. Let's see what this is. And that's another jack. Okay. I'm gonna move and go to the other side. So, another one. Okay. I am stuck, I think. Yep, I am stuck. I think I had a fish. I think I had a fish, and then it kind of like took around, and then I got stuck to a branch or something. Good thing this kayak, I'm like just pulling myself around easy. Not having to worry about. Let's see if I can get this off. It's pretty deep here, I'm not sure I'll be able to do that, but we're off. Cool. Alright. Moving on. Let's go to the other side. Let's see if we can find something there. Okay. I think I got another jack. There's a school of jacks. Just went and got my lure on the way here as I was retrieving. That's a big one. That's the best one of the day, I think. Jacks are hungry today. Oh. Hit the road. Jack. Alright. I'm starting to think I need to get out of here and maybe fish the flats since the wind's pretty calm. And hopefully find some redfish there. Maybe some trout. Because the jacks are just everywhere here. Alright guys, we're heading to the flats now. Just to try it out. Water feels pretty cold still here. But maybe they moved. The sun's hitting. There's cold wind right now. That's not fun. But maybe they're here. There is a channel right there. And if I don't catch anything here, I'll try that channel too. It's just hard to stay in one place with this thing. It keeps moving me so quick. There's something biting on this flats here now, so even though there's a wind, but there's a little bit of grass still here. A lot of the grass dies in the winter, especially this cold of a winter. So Gotta find where there are still some a bit dead, but at least there's something. That's something. Alright, fish on. Let's go. What do we have? Another ladyfish. Come on, man. Ladyfish day. I'm the ladies' man. Get out of here. I'm getting something different. Alright guys, I'm out here. Kayak is ready to get loaded. Lots of fun doing it today. You know, I don't get to use this kayak as much. Usually my friends do. But it was fun to get back on it. It's quick. It's easy to like maneuver and everything. So like it was fun to be on it. Fortunately, couldn't find any reds or trout or snook, but you know, a lot of jacks and a lot of ladyfish. But it's a good reminder to, you know, for people that just want to start. This is the best way to start. You know, if you wanna get on a kayak, these things are not very expensive. You can find them used, you know, for about like $100, sometimes even less than that. The rods I was using, they're like combo rods that they sell at Walmart, $50 I think, you know, brand new, but you can still, you know, catch fish with it. Those rods are 4 years old and they're still pretty decent. They're, you know, they're not as good as brand new, but they're like, you know, you can catch fish with it. So like for, you know, a couple $100, you can get out there and do some kayak fishing, and you know, might even get on some big fish too and catch some dinner. Have fun, just enjoy. That's what I've been doing within the past 4 years. So that's how I fell in love with the sport. And you know, if you want to get out there, just grab one of these things and go do it. It's fun. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I got a lot more going on later this year, and actually pretty soon coming up I will have some trips to do. So you know, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. Tight lines.